So that's done. This hammock actually has the mosquito net built in. It's from Everest Active Gear. You can see it's got the mosquito in it, mosquito net. But you can flip it over and you can use it the other way without the net. Later I'll just run a guy line across or a ridge line and tie up the net, and that'll hold it. Be perfect. Then up goes the rain fly, and that's that for night. When you're setting up the hammock, usually I'm 6'2" and I put the hammock at about my head height. These trees are 10 to 11 feet apart, maybe 12 feet. You can always measure that because from fingertip to fingertip is your height. So I measured it out and it's about 11 feet. So if I do the hammock, the strap's at head height, and the hammock comes across kind of mid-thigh, usually I'm pretty good. The hammocks will stretch out during the night while you're sleeping. The fabric does stretch a little bit, and I've woken up with my ass on the ground because I had it too low to start off with, but you get used to it, figure out what's the right height. So that's about good for me. You want your straps to come off about 30 degrees down from the tree, and your fingers, the average person, their fingers, when you spread your hand out, that angle right there is about 30 degrees. So how you can check it is you just stand back from the hammock a little bit, make your little Vulcan grip there, and have these fingers horizontal, and you can see pretty much it's about 30 degrees. So it's an easy way to tell. I mean, you'll get used to it. After a while, should be a piece of cake, but that's it. So since the hammock's set up, I'm going to take it easy now. I'll grab a book, lay in the hammock for a while. It's only 3 o'clock. It's not going to get sunset till So sunset's not coming up till around 7, a little after that, so I got plenty of time. I'll throw the rain fly up later and I'll check in then, okay? Cheers. All right, first things first, once again, ridge line. I don't think it's actually going to rain at all tonight, so I can give myself a little bit of room above the hammock, so I don't have to worry about pulling it in too tight. A lot of times, if you're going to get some bad weather, you have to pull it in tight so the rain doesn't creep around you while you're not paying attention. So now, before I actually do that, I gotta pull this out and let's see. Like I said, it's new, so I'm not really sure where all the grommet holes are, or there goes all the, oh, it has tabs. All right, well, that's good. Let's see. So, this guy's got to go through here. Twice. And pull it up. Way, tighten it up, and under, and we should be good. Take up some of the slack over here. Go right up to the tree since we have the extra room. Tighten it up a little bit. There we go. Round. Back. And tie it off. Back half goes over the hammock. Okay, it's getting late. Well, it's not getting late, but the sun's going down. At least we're not in direct sun anymore. So I'm going to flip this over. You can see the whole mosquito net on the bottom. I still have the string that's run through the mosquito net that I did earlier. So I'll just pull it up, tie it off on this tree, make it tight. There we go. Pull it back a little bit and go all the way around. Actually, I don't have enough, so I'm not going to go all the way around. I'll just tie it off right here. And that should be good. I think the net's pretty even. It's got the zippers on this side. I mean, really, it just depends on how you set it up. If you have zippers right side, left side, it's up to you. Here's my pillow sitting in the grass. I'll throw that in there. The good thing about actually this hammock, Everest, which I do like I said, it's a nice hammock. It has some strings hanging down on the inside, so you can hang stuff. Like I put a little torch flashlight on there, so as I'm sitting here at night, I have some light. It also does have a pocket on the inside you can put your phone in, or whatever else you want to store, or you just reach out, unzip it, reach out, and here I actually put in a keep a long sleeve t-shirt in there just in case it gets really cold. I can throw that on, and pretty straightforward. I mean, the fabric's nice. It's pretty much a double hammock. I don't think they bill it as a double hammock, but I mean, it's a big hammock, so it's very comfortable. So I'll throw the sleeping bag in there. Then when I'm actually ready to crash, I can fold this over. I've already got some stakes out, and I've already got the lines already tied up, so I just have to pull them out, put them on the stakes, and that's it, and that's done. Climb in there, do a little bit of reading, and wake up tomorrow. That's all. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, we just, you know, simple. We like to make it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. So anyway, cheers. Well, the temperature's dropping. It's getting a little chilly, and the sun obviously has gone down now. So I have decided I'm going to go for the fire. I was debating it, but since I am getting a little cold, I'm going to give it a shot. And everybody that watches my videos, you know that I am quite happy to just cheat a little bit and use some of my alcohol that I use for my stove to get it going. I got a little piece of tissue paper right here. I'm just going to throw away anyway, so I drop that in, and pretty simple. I don't want to make it complicated. So I got some wood there. I got my chair. So once it starts going, it's going to be a nice warm evening next to the fire. So just making it simple. Cheers. Okay, well, I'm resurrecting the leftover fire from last night. Throw some sticks on here. So you want to bring it back to life. Actually, I bought one of these. It's a fire blow tube. I mean, it's a couple bucks. Basically, it's just a big antenna, car antenna, but it works really well. So you don't have to get your face right down there, which I've burnt some eyebrows plenty of times. So that's going good. And let's see, my alcohol stove is finished making my coffee. So that's good. Overall, it was a pretty peaceful night. Actually, there was a tree that fell somewhere back here in the woods. Man, it scared the hell out of me. It was really loud, really loud. It, you know, when you're in a dead sleep and then you wake up to this shocking sound, you're just like, what the hell? Your heart's racing. Honestly, it took me about 5 minutes to realize it actually was just a tree that had fallen over, and, you know, like Superman wasn't having a fight in the woods with somebody. But it really scared the hell out of me because it was just so loud. And but everything settled down. Within 5 minutes, there was no more noise. Well, the fire's dying out again. And that was it. It was a pretty peaceful night. It's not too cold. I relocated my bag up onto the tree there because I saw some possums. And I didn't want them going through my stuff. So if you hang it next to where you're sleeping, every time you roll around, it usually scares them away. So that was good. Woke up, nothing's disturbed, so that's good. And that's it. There's no dew on the tarp. Usually the rainfly, or tarp, or whatever you want to call it, has a bunch of dew on it from the night, but it is bone dry. which is good because it'll make it quite easy to fold up. I don't have to wait around for it to dry out. So solve a nice leisurely morning and a cup of coffee, throw some breakfast together, sit in my super comfy chair, and then pack out. It's great. It was a perfect night. So very simple. It's how we like to do it. Keeping it simple. Cheers.